Hi, hello everybody. Guess what time it is once again? Time for me to get the Days of Praise video series, Daily Devotional video series back in resumed again. Sorry for not getting the videos out like I should have, but one thing leads to another. But I've got the new book in my hand. It's September, October, November. This quarter's contributors is Henry Morris III, John D. Morris, and Jeffrey P. Tompkins. And the first Henry Morris, John Morris, and the Jeffrey Tompkins, they're all PhDs. And then the Henry Morris III is the D minister, or whatever you want. How I don't remember, something like doctorate in the ministry. Either has the ministerial doctorate, a doctorate in the ministry. So whatever. But that's our contributors this month. I usually don't say who did each one, but you know how if you're up on par of my Facebook, when I find the memories and some of the old Days of Praise, Daily Bread, I'll go in there, pull out pieces of it to share it. I won't pull the whole the regular story out. I just find a good saying, a good piece out of it, then I copy and paste it, and then usually if it's like, say, I think it's the Daily Bread that has the you'll have the devotion, then you have like a little, maybe a poem, verse, quote, whatever, and then you have a moral, a little line of words at the bottom. I usually try to take out sometimes the last part of the devotion. Then I take who done the devotion, because I always have it at the top. I'll take their name, paste it below it to say that's who said that, or that's who come up with those words. So it's not me just putting it down. I was like, hey, that's my words. I'm just copying and pasting it, putting their name on it, and go with it. And then I'll put the rest of the thing down there, copy and paste. Sometimes I have to copy and paste it onto another post, because doing it one post, it messes up the way I do it nowadays. But that's basically. And then some of them, they were days of praise, and a lot of them would say the initials, so I would know who the initials were. And then I go down there and put their whole name out, and I remember what their like, say, this first one for September is Henry M. Morris, the first one. So he's got PhD, so I would put down Henry M. Morris, PhD, down at the bottom, so you would know that's who it came from. So, but I'm doing this schedule here. Of course, I'm in the bedroom. I just got home from dinner, Friday night dinner. And so I'm gonna sit down. I am doing. This ain't gonna be a daily thing. This ain't a regular daily video, but it's still going to daily videos. We're gonna sit down. We're gonna do Wednesday, September the 1st, Devo, which will be episode 464. I think it's 464. And then in the title, it's going to be episode 464/465. And I'm going to title it 2-for-1, because it's going to have the Wednesday, September 1st, and Thursday, September 2nd Devos. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to read like I normally do. Read Wednesdays. Then I'll go back through. I get done with it. Then I'll turn around and say, now, here is Thursday's Devo. And then, of course, I'm posting it You're seeing it now, so I went and automatically posted it Friday evening, which is right now. It's still Friday. So it'll go live once I get it loaded, and Ed put all my stuff, my tags and everything in it, my description, the title and everything. Once it gets loaded, I get the thumbnail fixed. Because my computer or my YouTube, when I upload videos, however my video's done, it'll take out 3 snapshots from my video. I know I'm going to be rambling for just a few minutes because I'm explaining what I'm doing, so you'll understand how to get. I'm getting this back into, try to get it back into full swing. But sometimes it'll take snapshots throughout the video, and I'll take the three best ones that they can come up with, and sometimes I use that as a thumbnail. Well, then most of the time I like this. I like my pictures to pop up like this. If I get one like that, then I use that one. Or I'll use one that's close to enough to, if the other one don't pop up there. But I did that so it'll try to see if it's going to snapshot that one when it loads it. But yeah, and I got my Chuck Norris shirt on. I can't keep it in tucked in, but hey. Because when the boogeyman goes to sleep every night, he checks his closet for Chuck Norris. I just thought you liked that one. So, here we go. Here is your Daily Devo for Wednesday, September the 1st. Like I said, it's going to be 2-for-1 today, so sit back and relax. It's going to be a little long video. I'll try not to make it too long. At least 25 minutes at the most. I'll get both of them done. Usually I have depending on 5 to 10 minute Devo, whichever, and then sometimes it's a little longer because I ramble a little bit. So right now it's almost 10 minutes. I'm just rambling, but I hope you understand. I'm trying to explain what's going on. But I'm doing Wednesday's Devo, and turn around, I'm going to do Thursday's Devo on this video. Load it. I'm going to go ahead and get it uploading. I'll come back. I'll do today's Devo. So that'll be your Daily Devo, which will be, I'm going to be out late today, but you'll understand that when I record that one, I'll just say, hey, it's a little late today, but it's still your Friday Devo. So that's how I'll do that one. Then I'm going to go in, get it loading, and then I'll come back and I'll do Saturdays, and I'm going to try to do Sundays. All the Daily Devos. Then I'll turn around and do the weekend turning point. I hope you understand I've had the turning point the last 3 days. For at least I've got a video going out daily, but still not the ones that are supposed to be going out first. The turning point is supposed to be your second video of the day, not the only video. So, but just sit back and relax. And we'll get into full swing. Your Wednesday, September 1st, 2020, episode 464. First half is your 464. Your episode 464 Devo, and it is titled "Stand Ye Still." Stand Ye Still. Sorry, I'm getting a little tongue-tied, and we're starting off with Second Chronicles, 20 verse 17. And there's the sequential numbers. And you remember how we're in the 2000s, right? Or how we used to be 2000 from 2000, I think it's 2001. No, it can't be. It's 2010. Those years from 2010 all the way through. And when you see a 20 for all those years with the 20 whatever, if you see a Bible verse with a chapter 20 verse 10 or higher, then you can say, oh, that's a year. That's a good. That was a good year or something. But like this was just 20 verse 17. 2017, which that was, 4 years ago? But we're doing Stand Ye Still. Smash that like button. Comment what you liked about it. Leave a positive comment about what you liked about. If I said something good or something, give me positive feedback. That's what I was trying to say the other day. Subscribe if you're new. Hit that notification bell and share the video with your family and friends. Help me to reach the goal of hitting the 1,000 mark to help me get funded for my videos. Give me just a second. Looks like my camera's off. Or is it? I guess not. I guess it's just going a little slow. Or I'm just looking, the way it's dark, it looks like I'm going slow. But sorry about that. But stand ye still. 2 Chronicles 20:17. Ye shall not need to fight in this battle. Set yourselves, stand ye still, and see the salvation of the Lord with you, O Judah and Jerusalem. Tomorrow go out against them, for the Lord will be with you. Okay? So the Ammonites and the Moabites and the Edomites had organized a great multitude seeking to destroy Judah under King Jehoshaphat. But the king and his people came together to seek the Lord in prayer for deliverance, and God answered. The Spirit of the Lord spoke through Jahaziel, 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 assuring them that the battle is not yours, but God. See 2 Chronicles 20, verse 2, verse 4, and 14 and 15. So if you put those, the 14 and 15, you put 2014, 2015. It sounds like you're saying the year number. Get it? But then the Lord sent what may have seemed a strange instruction. Stand ye still. He said, just watch God do it. And he did. All their enemies were constrained by the Lord to fight and destroy each other without the Israelites having to fight at all. Amen? So similarity at the Red Sea when everything looked hopeless, Moses said unto the people, fear ye not, stand still and see the salvation of the Lord. Exodus 14:13. So they did, and all of Pharaoh's armies were overthrown in the midst of the sea. Because you remember, in the Red Sea crossing, the waters parted, dry land. Moses and his people walked through, and as soon as everybody got through, Pharaoh's armies came in. Pharaoh's group came through, but Pharaoh didn't come in. I don't think the Pharaoh was in that group. I think he stopped and sent a bunch of his men to go after Moses. And they got in there. As soon as everybody on Moses' side was safe, God told the waters to go back down. And as they did, everybody that was in that dry spot got wiped out. But okay, so it says in Isaiah's day, when Israel was tempted to call on pagan Egypt to help against pagan Assyria, God said concerning Israel's armies, their strength is to sit still, in Isaiah 37. And as the ship was being buffeted in the storm, and the sailors in panic were about to flee in the lifeboat, Paul said, except these abide in the ship, ye cannot be saved. Acts 27:31. So they stayed, and God spared every man. And you know how God spoke to the sea and said, "Peace, be still." And the waters just, the storm just stopped, and the water in the sea just flattened out, and everything was calm, and there was peace. Peace like a river. I don't know where that came from. It just said peace, and it just hit me. Okay, so there are times for actions, of course, but the principle is this: when we have done all we can and the situation seems hopeless, this is the time to sit still and trust God to work it out in His own good way. Be still and know that I am God. Psalm 46 verse 10. So, got any rivers you think are uncrossable? God specializes in the things thought impossible. If you think something can't be done, turn to God and He'll bring you, and He'll do it. He'll prove it that it can be done. Amen? So that's all I have for that part. Here's your Thursday, September the 2nd, Devo, episode 465. We're going to be talking about my every prayer, beginning with Philippians 1, 3, and 4, which says, "I thank my God upon every remembrance of you, always in every prayer of mine, for you are making request with joy. For you all, always in every prayer of mine for you all, making request with joy." You'll figure that out, but I know my face is a little dark because I got the hat on, so I'm just trying to get a good pic. I want to try to get one with the picture, so I'm just trying to make sure it's there. In my next video, I won't have the hat on, so I'm just making sure I get a good shot with the hat on. So you deal with the darkness in my face, and it'll be by in the next video. So okay. So the letter to the Philippian church stands as perhaps the most personal of the epistles. With Paul's love for the believers being obvious, he expressed his love with heartfelt prayer and for them every time he thought of them. These prayers are constant in the sense that the Philippian believers were never far from his thoughts. So often Paul resorted to prayer for their personal needs and their relationship to God. His prayers are described by at least two Greek words of interest to us. First, he tells that he thanked his God. Greek Eucharistio. Eucharisteo. Each time they came to mind. And to another church he similarly wrote, "I thank my God always on your behalf for the grace of God which is given you by Jesus Christ." 1 Corinthians 1 verse 4. The word implies a sincere statement of genuine gratitude for their fellowship and being with Him in serving God in partnership in the ministry. So likewise, he used the word supplication. The Greek word is deesei, deesei. Some of these words, I don't know how to pronounce them perfectly, but I pronounce them the best way I can. I judge myself how to say it, and if I butcher the word, I'm sorry. For all you scholars out there that know your Greek and Hebrew words, I just do them to the best of my ability, and if I don't say them right, don't worry about it. I'm trying my best to say those words. So, But this word is an expression of the supplication, or the Greek word, an expression of gratefulness for his needs having been supplied. So Paul's needs were often provided by those to whom he ministered, and he was profoundly grateful. So the Christian minister is enjoined to remember his followers with joy. And Paul remembered them in thankfulness to God for them and to them for their response. So we should strive to arrive at a balance between our ministry goals in evangelism and ongoing care for believers. Christian growth and steadfast doctrinal purity. So, question to finish it out. It says, what is the state of our harmony among church members as well as our prayers for them? What is the state of our harmony among our church members as well as the prayers for them? Do you pray for your fellow Christians that you attend worship services with? Do you pray for them when you think about them, or when you see a message from them, like on Facebook or Instagram or whatever social media that you might use, Twitter or whatever? I don't use Twitter, so I haven't really I never have gotten into it, and I don't want to. I didn't want to get into Instagram, but I was doing that just to see if I can find some, because I started seeing Instagram pictures, and I'm trying to get to the pictures, and I didn't know how to do on my phone. I have to pull it up, and I have to screenshot the picture, bring it over to my phone, cut the top and bottom piece off of it, then I cut the pictures down, border it out a little bit, and then I save it, and it goes into a cloud folder. I guess that's my scrapbooking. Different pictures here, miscellaneous pictures, celebrity pictures, especially girls, because hey, I'm a guy. I like pictures of pretty women. So whatever. Some pictures of family and friends in neat outfits and stuff. Just to watch people change and everything. But that's what I do. But just think about it. Do you pray for your fellow church family, friends, and loved ones? When you think about them, or when you see something about them, do you stop and just say you don't have to say a big prayer, just say, Lord, help these friends of mine through this situation they're in, and go on. I don't know how to pray real good. I mean, I could sit there and just spout off a few little lines and say this and that, but I always hated it when I was at Word of Life, and they try to when we in a group, they always try to pick me. I said, I can't do it. I could never I couldn't be on the spot prayer. I tell them I don't. I just can't on the spot prayer. And in a way, you was kind of scared or embarrassed because you didn't know exactly how to start off the prayer, and you didn't want people to look down on you because you weren't wasn't putting it off like it should be put off, and you didn't want to do it. So, but I always praying by myself. I could sit there and pray when I used to do Bible readings and everything. I would always say a prayer at the end. I would say try to open up in a word of prayer, then do my Bible reading, and then close in a word of prayer. But that's it for your Thursday Devo. Coming up in your next video, which will probably be after this one's posted. It'll be up in probably I'll probably wait for about an hour before it posts again, because it is a little after 8 o'clock. So as long as I get it in by midnight, it'll still be considered Friday's video. So we've had 2 days without a Days of Praise video. So now we're going to have one, and then we're going to have a second one. And then your Saturday video will pop up on the day it's supposed to. So you'll have your regular video back on Saturday morning. And then you'll have your one on Sunday, and then your weekend turning point together. So we'll be back into full regular scheduling, video schedules. So, but your next video, which I'll get to in just a few minutes after this one, after I get done reading, your video for your Happy Friday, it is Happy Friday. For your Friday, September the 3rd, we're going to be talking about faith, substance, and evidence. And we're going to be starting with Hebrews 11, verse 1. So basically, that Hebrews 11 is your faith chapter. I'm just giving you that. Hebrews 11 is the faith chapter. That's what I've always been told, is the faith chapter. And then when I'm looking down, I go, we've got Hebrews, and then the 2 Timothy. Okay. But that's what we'll have for your Friday, September 3rd, 2021 video, which will be your regular video. So you'll have your Friday video today. So just coming up in just maybe 30 minutes from now, it'll be up. So with that said, I love you and I appreciate it. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed went a little bit over than what I said I was going to do. Just a couple minutes. But hey, what can you expect? Trying to get a double in, so and you got about 10 minutes of talking, so you're right at about 15, 17 minutes so that would be the regular double, about 15 minutes. But you have to worry about the rambling sessions at the front, and then somewhere in the middle when I mentioned something, I turned around and said a small thought about it, and then I went on. But I love you and I appreciate you. Thanks for watching. I repeated myself. But keep on keeping on and trust in God, and He'll keep you safe in all you say and do. And until that next video, which will be shortly posted, peace out until then. Goodbye. God bless. Hope you have a wonderful Friday evening. And I know I'll say it again in that next video. But I hope you had a good Friday, and you're looking for an awesome weekend ahead. And not Memorial Day. Your Labor Day is on Monday. So a lot of people have got 3-day weekends. I think my brother does. He's talking about going back to work Tuesday. So I thought, oh, okay. But until then, until that next video, goodbye.